Hey, up, how are we all doing? Welcome back to Premier League Dad. My name is Key. Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. We've got a great day of football today. We had a massive day yesterday. 3 games back to back. Chelsea 2, Newcastle 2. Good game, that one. Liverpool managing to sneak a win away at Spurs. Not very comfortable, it must be said, at the end. And then at 8 o'clock, I mean, it was a bit of a dull one. Everton 0. Arsenal 1, probably the expected result in the end, Arsenal pinching it. But 3 big games, 3 big results, and now we've got another one. Man United away at Villa. Man United sans Bryan Mbeumo and Amad Diallo and Mazraoui and, you know, some big players who've gone off to the AFCON. So, yeah, not a particularly inspiring Manchester United side. We'll go through the lineups. They are on the page right now, so you can have a look. They are on the screen right now. For Villa, it is Martinez in goal, Matty Cash right back, Konza, Lindelof, Martson at the back, Kamara and Onana midfield with Tielemans. McGinn is kind of off the right, but I don't think he actually will be. He'll play more central. He'll tuck in a little bit, won't he? Matty Cash will bomb forward. And then Morgan Rogers will be kind of just off Watkins, playing just from the left. So Watkins and Rogers probably leading the attack tonight against Man United. For United, it's Lamans in goal, Shaw, Heaven, Yoro at the back. That is a very poor defensive line, isn't it? Let's be honest, that is a really poor back line, that, for United. Shaw, Heaven and Yoro. Dorgo on the left, Diallo on the right, Fernandes and Agate. Casemiro suspended. Quite a few were concerned about this. I spoke to many United fans yesterday. They were telling me I don't want to see Agate in that midfield. I really don't want to see Agate alongside Fernandes. I want to see Fernandes and Mainu. I don't want to see Fernandes Agate. Well, it is, unfortunately, it is Fernandes and Agate. And I'll be honest, yeah, I think he's an absolutely disastrous signing for United. And I don't expect him to be a particularly good performer today for him anyway. I think Villa will attack that space that he leaves. Mount and Cunha just off. Benjamin Sesko. Sesko back into the lineup today. Yeah, he did well when he came off the bench against Bournemouth, didn't he? It feels like he had a real impact from the bench. So yeah, Benjamin Sesko leading the line for United today. We've not seen much of him as a United centre forward, but you know, he's big shoes to fill, big expectations on those shoulders and a big price tag as well. So be interesting to see how he fares today. United have got again a few names on the bench that we're not quite sure of, to be honest. Mantato, Lacey, Fredrickson we know, Fletcher, not sure of him. Bayindir, obviously, Malacia, Heaton, Lisha Martinez and Xerxes. There's one attacking sub there for United. One attacking substitution they could maybe put on. Or at least one senior attacking substitution. Jack Fletcher's a midfielder. Fredrickson we know is a defender. He's played a few times, Tyler Fredrickson. Shea Lacey, a forward for United. Again, he's got a pretty good record, Shea Lacey, hasn't he, in the academy. But yeah, not really seeing an awful lot of him in terms of the first team. And Mantato, Bendito Mantato. Again, another young player coming out of the United Academy that seems to be doing quite well. He's on the bench today. So, no Casemiro, no De Ligt, no Diallo, no Maguire, no Mazraoui, no Mbeumo. So, Manchester United struggling. Aston Villa, on the other hand, have got quite a few to pick from. I mean, to be honest, Gesand, even Gesand is on the bench today. Evan Gesand of the Ivory Coast is on the bench today. He's not yet gone to the AFCON. Interesting. Hemmings, Marlon, Routh, Garcia, Digne, Buendia, Bolharda and Bezo complete the bench for them. No Harvey Elliott, no Barkley, no Mings, no Sancho and no Torres. But they've got, certainly, Villa the stronger lineup. Villa certainly the form side coming into this one. If you look at the head-to-heads, Aston Villa, I mean, do you know what? Even if we just look at the form guide, Aston Villa have lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They've lost once in 11 games. And do you know who that was to? Liverpool at Anfield. Oh, Liverpool, yeah, well, it was only against Aston Villa. 1 defeat in 11 games Aston Villa have got, and it was against us. So, you know, a little bit of credit for the lads there. In fact, if you want to go back a little bit further, they've only got 2 defeats in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 18. 2 defeats in 18. It's incredible. Man United, on the other hand, again, do you know what? Even United, I give United some stick. But if you look at United, they've only actually lost once in the last 10 games. Yeah, and that was against Everton at Old Trafford. Steve McNair says, wow, that's Darren's son. Jeez, I'm getting old. Is it Darren Fletcher's lad? No, Darren Fletcher's lad is on the bench for Man United today. No, surely not. Does he look like his dad? Jack Fletcher. Maybe. Callum says, Villa should cruise this really. One day or less, you know, Darren Fletcher. Jack is his son, if I'm correct. But Matato, I don't have a clue who he is. Sasha, hi all. How's it going, Sasha? Steve McNair, good to see you all. How we doing? Absolutely incredible. But yeah, it was a great day yesterday. Lots of good football. I'm sure we'll have another good one today. I've got a half-time quiz for us as well. So let me know where you are, what you're doing, your predictions for this one. Yeah, I think Villa. I've gone for Villa. In fact, I'll tell you mine. I'll tell you my prediction. In fact, I'm not even on TikTok today. I'm not even on TikTok, so I can tell you I've put a bet on. I've put a bet on this one, and I have backed. Here we go. So mine is Man United to get at least 2 cards. I've gone United to get at least 2 cards. Less than 7 goals in the game. Each goalkeeper 2+ saves. So at the very minimum, they have to save 2. United at least 3 corners. A goal in the second half. At least 1 card for Villa. And Aston Villa or draw. If all that comes in, I get a nice 50 schnotes. Keen, what's your score prediction for this match, bro? Even though I'm a United fan, I see Villa, big win incoming. I'm not sure about a big win incoming, but I do think there's going to be I think Villa win. But if they don't win, it'll be a draw. I don't see United pinching it. I cannot see United getting a result here. So for me, yeah, it is quite clear that it will be a Villa or draw in this one. Sasha, I'm hyped for Bordeaux. We're playing in the Coupe de France. I saw, mate. Yeah, you're playing. Is it Le Puy I saw who it was, but I can't remember who it was off the top of my head. I was looking at them before because I've backed Strasbourg and Nantes, and they've already gone through. And Monaco as well. Monaco will beat Auxerre. Auxerre's my French side, and Auxerre got knocked out by Monaco earlier today. Callum, Villa 3, United 1. Villa 3, United 1. I'll be happy as long as there's goals in the game. I don't want another flat game. Chimey says we are winning. United fans getting bold and excited on this one. Oh, yeah, I don't think you're winning with that team, mate. That team is not a very good one. Sasha, right pronunciation, mate. Yes, Le Puy. Hey, look at me. Check me out. Jordan, can Celtic wake the F up? And one, nevertheless, what site you use, Key? I currently got one on Bruno. I use... In fact, I might be able to... One second. This one, I think it is. Right, hang on. So if I go to... There you go. I need to send that to there. And I can put it straight in the chat. I'll put it in the chat. Yeah, so here. Basically, if you do this one day or less, there's still time before kick-off. I'm not... This isn't a promotion, by the way. I'm not actually... I don't make anything from this. But I'll put it in the chat, so if you want to, then you can. But this is who I use. Basically, There you go. I've put it in the chat. No deposit required. You don't even have to deposit. You can just sign up and yeah, you get a free £10 bet. But there's no need to. Dabomoyo says, do you think that Saliba was a penalty? I do, yes. I do think it was a penalty. He kicked Tierno Barry. He kicked through him. It's a clear penalty. Absolute clear penalty. Pup, as you say, Nancy looks like Wilfried Martin is finally going to win one. Is he actually? What's the score? Oh yeah, 1-0 and Aberdeen sent off. Hey, Hearts beating Rangers as well. Hearts beating Rangers. I need to move across. Sorry, I keep going into the chat. But yeah, that is what I use, mate. That's kind of my go-to. Callum says, Key, you said the bet word peak. No, I'm already suspended on TikTok. So I am only live on YouTube right now, Callum. I'm only live on YouTube, so I can talk about it. I can talk about it now. One Derriles, thank you, Key. I got one on Bruno to have 2 shots on target, 1 foul, and 3 tackles. Nice. Well, like I said, if you sign up, if you click on that link and you sign up, you don't even have to put any money in. You don't have to do anything. You just get a £10 free bet straight away. You just have to sign up. That's it. £10 free bet straight away. It goes into your account within like 5 minutes of you signing up, and then you could put a free £10 bet on this one if you wanted to, or whatever way you want to do it. Again, totally your call. If you was going to anyway, there you go. Don't waste any money. Use the free bet. But I'm not promoting it, like I said. I know it sounds like I'm promoting it. It was because you asked. That's what I use. Callum says Liverpool women are cooked here. 9-1 loss. Liverpool women are very, very poor. Which in no way, I guess... Yeah. Liverpool men are very poor this season, aren't we? Let's be honest. I really want Liverpool to sign Morgan Rogers. Morgan Rogers would complete Liverpool, I think. I'd love it if we went and got someone like him. I don't think we will mind, but I'd love it if we did. Look at the state of that. He's absolute. We need to sign him. So whoever signs Morgan Rogers gets an absolute worldie. This guy's incredible. Oh, well, hey. I don't know what you've been up to today, but I've been for my Christmas dinner. I've been out all afternoon. Having lunch with the family. I'm a few drinks in, so this live could get a bit fruity. But yeah, no, I had a lovely Christmas dinner. Although when we got there, they said there's no turkey. No turkey. So we had to improvise. Ended up having a meat sharing platter, basically, between me and my missus. It was well too much food. Morgan Rogers just walking down the tunnel there. Teams ready to come out. Let me know in the chat your. In fact, do you know what we'll do? We'll do the thing, you know. Adrian, would you swap Wirtz for Rogers, Key? No, I think they both play. I honestly think we'd have both in the team. Rogers and Wirtz would be a fantastic, double pivot behind Ekatike or Isak, or maybe both. Maybe we could find a way to have both in the team. Bradders, afternoon, Key. What's your score prediction? Score prediction for this one, I think it's going to be 2-1 Villa. Yeah, 2. I got it right yesterday, didn't I? 2-1 Liverpool against Spurs. I think 2-1 Villa today. Joseph, you know what you are doing, but shameless, Key. What do you mean? You know what I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing in what sense? What am I doing, Joseph? Martinez in goal for Villa. Very, very nearly a Man United player, by the way, wasn't he, Emiliano Martinez? They very nearly signed him this summer. Would that have been a better signing for him than Senna Lamons? Short term, probably would have been, wouldn't it? Short term, I think it probably would have been the right signing for United, but long term, definitely Senna Lamons a better option. Martinez has been very good for Villa in this run, though. He's still a top keeper. He's had a bit of a wobble early part of the season, but still a very, very good keeper. World Cup winner. You don't win World Cups if you're not a good keeper. Joseph, you are lying about the Saliba penalty. What do you mean I'm lying about it? How am I lying? In what sense am I lying about it? Saliba kicks Barry, does he not? Am I lying about that? He kicks Tierno Barry. Gets none of the ball, kicks Tierno Barry. That's not a lie. That's absolutely what happened. Oh no, I've already got that sorted for half time. Wanderer says, well, thank you anyway. I usually use Bet365. Yeah, well, I do as well. However, I found one of my mates had a really big win and they didn't pay out. And there was no reason for it, and I didn't like that. So for that reason on, I've never had an account with him. Daz says, how long do you think Isak could be out for now? Apparently it's 9 months. Apparently it's like August, September next year. The early indications are it's August, September next year. Yeah. So we're not going to see him again this season, Daz. Sadly, I think that's the situation. I hope we're wrong, but I think, honestly, I don't expect that we see him this season now. I think we've probably already seen as much as we're going to see of Alexander Isak, and it's a real shame because he had a great goal against West Ham, which basically won us the game. He scored against Spurs yesterday, basically won us the game. Scored against Southampton, basically won us the game. Like when he's played and had opportunities, I feel like he's done well. It's usually when he's been thrown in off the bench and stuff like that. Generally speaking, he's not had much of an influence. Wanderer S, hope you enjoyed your Christmas dinner. I've been in bed ill. Do you know what? Everyone's having that flu-y, nausea bug at the minute. Everyone's struggling with it. My little girl's poorly with it. Yeah, it's awful. Yeah, terrible. I hope you feel better anyway. It's crap feeling. It's crap feeling crap, but especially at Christmas when everyone's, having parties and Christmas dinners, and this is the time of year when you have a bit of food and you enjoy your drink and whatever. So, yeah, if you're feeling a bit crappy, you never want to, do you? You just want to get in bed with a hot water bottle or a blanket or whatever and watch crap telly. Or whatever makes you comfortable, whatever your bag is. 9 minutes to kick off. Joseph, you've still not told me, Joseph, what I lied about. What did I lie about, Joseph? What exactly did I lie about, Joseph? Lied about Saliba, he said. I don't tell lies. I don't tell lies. I don't need to tell lies. He kicked Tierno Barry. Apparently RefCam is on this game tonight. Do we know this? Apparently there's RefCam on the Aston Villa v United game tonight. Joseph, you accused me of being a liar. Tell me why I'm a liar, and I'll happily read out anything you want. Tell me why I'm a liar. You said I was a liar about the Saliba penalty. Explain why I'm a liar. I'm intrigued. Oh, look at the state of that. Aston Villa, even Villa Park now is like a strobe fest. Here we go. Liverpool fear Alexander Isak has suffered a significant injury in the challenge while scoring Saturday's victory at Tottenham. Concern relates to the 26-year-old Sweden striker's lower left leg. They intend to confirm once MRI scan results arrive. Unbelievable. Joseph, I mean it wasn't a penalty, but you said it was a penalty. But that's not a lie, is it? That's not a lie. That's a difference of opinion, isn't it, Joseph? That's not a lie. So when you're ready to apologise, we can move on. Bradder's looking forward to the AFCON starting tonight with Morocco, Comoros. Yeah, Morocco, Comoros. That should be an easy win for the host, shouldn't it? Morocco should win that one quite comfortably. Chimey, I got my girl back, Key. Good. I'm glad. Enjoy. Be happy. Normal guy, good morning, Key and chats. Good lad. Brendan, listen fam, you're a liar with zero ball knowledge and got beef with everyone. Only people who call me liars. I feel like that's fair. If you're going to call someone a liar, you've got to have a reasonable, a reasonable sort of argument as to why they're a liar. Otherwise, that's just bang out of order, innit? So yeah, so Joseph, you're being rude, mate. You can just go. You're not very nice. On your bike, mate. Dwight York beating. Who was that in goal for United then? Was that Schmeichel? Dwight York beating Schmeichel for United against Aston Villa in 1995, and then Beckham there scoring against Mark Bosnich. Is that Kelly Osbourne? Oh my God, she looks nothing like him. Grandson does though, a little bit. That's Ozzy Osbourne's. Is that Ozzy Osbourne's little boy? Or little Ozzy Osbourne's grandson, I'm guessing. Kelly Osbourne in the tunnel. Yeah, it is. She's the Kelly Osbourne. Sid. Is it Sid? Yeah, Sid. The grandson of Ozzy Osbourne, I'm guessing. Brendan, I can confirm you're not a liar, just got some objectionable opinions. Carol, Brendan, who are you on about? He's on about me. He's on about me. We've just had someone in the chat, Carol, come in and say I'm a liar. And when I pushed them and asked why am I a liar, they said because you said that Saliba kicking Tierno Barry was a penalty yesterday, and it wasn't. Which in my book doesn't qualify as a lie. That's a difference of an opinion, isn't it, Carol? This is so unnecessary. Fireworks and, smoke bombs and flashing lights for Villa against Man United. It's an epileptic's nightmare. And people say, why don't you want to go to footy games anymore, Key? I'll hit the deck. I'd hit the deck in that. Can't go footy games anymore watching that. I've got to be a safe distance. Look at John McGinn there. I love John McGinn. He's one of the players I would have loved Liverpool to sign. Absolutely love him. Victor Lindelof as well today, starting against his old club. Victor Lindelof will have something to prove, won't he? Mucker, you banned from the talk again. I am, mate, yeah, banned. Short-term ban. 72-hour ban. I'm back on the 20th. I can come back on Christmas Eve, it said. Carol, I thought it was a penalty. It was definitely a penalty, wasn't it? It was definitely a penalty. Tierno Barry got kicked through yesterday. It was a clear penalty. Everton should have had a pen. End of story. I'm amazed that it wasn't given. Carol, I thought it was a penalty. Adrian got a better view on TV and then go into games. That's very true, yeah. And Prince Rupert, yes, key up the villains. Yes, love it, Rupert. Is right. Is your name actually Rupert, by the way? Or is that to do with Prince Rupert's... Is it Prince Rupert's Tower, as in Everton? I assume your name isn't Rupert. That doesn't feel very Scandinavian. You don't have to tell me your name, by the way. I'm happy to keep calling you Rupert, but I just didn't want to sound rude. Chibo, how's it going, Chibo? What is your prediction for this game? My prediction is 2-1 to Aston Villa. And Brendan says John McGinn and Andy Robertson would keep a dressing room in order. Yeah, no messing about as well. They would absolutely love it. Prince Rupert, nah, it's because of the Tower. Graham says, come on the Villa. Everton deserved a pen against Arsenal. Absolutely they did, yep. It was a clear penalty, wasn't it? Clear penalty, clear as day. I just think United are going to struggle today defensively. All of the issues that we've seen with United recently, and they've not actually been in that bad of a run of form. Like I said, 1 defeat in 10 for United. It's no bad thing. It's no bad thing. They're not in bad form at all. But just defensively, they're a little bit all over the place. Mucker says, so unnecessary the light show. It's a Sunday night game. And one day or less, I'm really confused on the Tyrell Malacia situation. What's your opinion on this, on him? My opinion on him is... what is my opinion on Tyrell Malacia? I just feel like Amorim's come in and decided, actually, I don't like you, I don't fancy you, and therefore, as a result, you're not going to play for me. Unless we absolutely need you. Like, you should try and get a move at the earliest opportunity. I think he's tried to sell him a few times, hasn't he? There was talk of Malacia, they said that, you can go in the summer. I think they even said you can go in January. Like, he's not been wanted at United for a while, but he's on good money. And he isn't going to get that money anywhere else. So, kind of in a bit of a catch-22 situation where United are saying, well, look, we want you off the books. And he's going, well, no one else is going to pay me the money that you're paying me, so I'll stay. I'll stay and fight for my place. Mucker says, looks like Isak injury wasn't an ACL key. What makes you say that? Yeah, what makes you say that? Everything I've seen today, everything I've seen since says that it was an ACL, that it's looking like a 6 to 9 month injury. Which, in any case, rules him out for the rest of the season, doesn't it? One day or less, he was part of the bomb squad. He's hard to get rid of. Yeah, Chibo says Salah will return better after the AFCON. Well, I don't think he plays for Liverpool again, personally. I'd be amazed if he does. Welshwing, you were shameless in that Arsenal haters comp reaction yesterday. Shameless? I was not shameless at all. I was bang on the money. But like I said, they live for clipping me up. They just live for it. That's fine. That's up to them. Clip away. Keep clipping. There'll be another haters comp coming tonight, I'm sure, with United. When Villa beat United here. Hassan Hersey, greetings, folks. 8:30 a.m. Los Angeles. Hey, it's at least a little bit more of a respectable time, Hassan, isn't it? At least you're able to watch with us and you're not, up at daft o'clock. 8:30 a.m. is a bit more respectable. Mucker says BBC Sport article just came out. I'll have to see. I'll have to have a look. Ball whipped in. Villa clear it away. Yeah, there you go. BBC report is Alexander Isak has suffered a significant lower leg injury. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it is a problem that it might not be an ACL, but he is not going to be back this season. Harry boy, Arsenal have played 12 games against Chelsea, lost once. We are unbeaten in 8 years at Stamford Bridge. So you see our dominance. Why are you bothered? Why are you bothered about Arsenal and Chelsea? What are you talking about Arsenal and Chelsea for, Harry? That's like the third person who's come into the chat and mentioned Arsenal Chelsea. Why are you bothered about Arsenal and Chelsea? Neither of them didn't play each other yesterday. Why are you bothered about Arsenal and Chelsea? Prince Rupert says, don't other content creators technically need your permission to post clips from your channel, or is that allowed? It's a strike, United. Oh, nearly 1-0. Oh, Matthias Cunha. Do you know what? I feel he should do better there. Less than 3 minutes in, United probably should be 1-up here. Ball gets played in, Lindelof flicks it out, and edge of the box, Cunha, if he hits the target there, it's in. If he hits the target with that, it's in. And it's not far wide in the end. Yeah, so coming back to, do other content creators need permission to post clips from the channel? No, not really. There's a little box that I tick or can untick when I post these streams. You can either tick it if you don't want people to be able to clip up your content, or untick it if you're happy with them. And it's always by default left unticked. So I've just never bothered. Just leave it. Just leave it. And if they want to clip it up, then great. They can clip it up. That's fine. Fly away with it. Some people are a little bit more precious about it and will say, ooh, don't use my content. That's my content. And that's fine. That's up to them. I've not really got a problem with it. People want to use it. They can use it. Goal. Aberdeen 1-1 against Celtic. Oh, 10 men Aberdeen, a level against Celtic. Wilfred Nancy still looking for that first win. Ollie Watkins here. This should be 1-0 Villa. Should be 1-0 Villa. What are you doing? Why did you cut inside? Why? Honestly, we haven't got any proper strikers anymore in football. Do you know what? Any other striker would have put that in. That's so bad. Poor that from Ollie Watkins. Joe, you've been banned on TikTok again. I have, mate, yeah. Banned, suspended for 72 hours for a stupid promoting betting or whatever. It's nonsense. Hassan Hersey, yes, indeed, it is a decent time compared to getting up at 4:30 for the 12:30 matches. And Harry Boy, Arsenal have less defeats at the Emirates in 30 years than Spurs against Arsenal in the new stadium. Oh, this is Joseph again, isn't it? Yeah, we'll bin Joseph off. Prince Rupert, I suppose it does help bring your channel to more viewers too. Well, there's a little bit of that, yeah. Again, if people want to clip it up and push it out there, then that's fine. That's up to them. Tolga, the numerical data tells me the home team is winning. Aston Villa is winning differently. Hello, Key. Hello, Chimey. Hello, Red Star. Hello, Shelley. How's it going, Tolga? Welsh Ring, Henri, Shearer and Rooney would be blasting that top corner. You could, honestly, yeah, go back any time over the last 20 years and pick out Drogba, Henri, Shearer, even like your Hasselbanks and Kevin Phillips, proper strikers. Oh, they'd have absolutely stuck that away. I just feel like we've got a load of really average strikers at the minute, and they look better than they actually are. Ollie Watkins is not a good striker. He's not a good player. That's good play by Villa. Come on. All the way back to the keeper. Don't forget, by the way, tomorrow I am live for the AFCON. We've got the first AFCON game tomorrow on this channel anyway. Mali against Zambia. I'm going to be live at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. A little 2 o'clock afternoon session. If you fancy an AFCON game in the afternoon, I'll be live for that. And then I'll be live at 8 o'clock for Fulham against Nottingham Forest. So we've got plenty of footy coming up and 2 big games tomorrow. Joe Story, Voltemada is top class. Voltemada did well yesterday, yeah. We know how good he can be, and he did very well, but the ball in from Gordon for the second was chef kiss. Abdi Samad, Aston Villa, how's it going, Abdi? Aston Villa's going to win this one. Everyone's predicting Villa to win this in the chat. But United have had a decent start. Both teams had half chances, I guess. Villa winning it back there from Agate. And now Kamara striding forward. McGinn. Oh, good save. Must be. What a block that is from Aiden Heaven. I tell you what, I've given him some stick. I've given Aiden Heaven some stick on this channel. You know, young defender, not quite at it at the best of times. But that was a brilliant block from Aiden Heaven. Did very well there. Chimey, the strikers today are like wingers who were converted into strikers. And Prince Rupert, I reckon an easy 3-0 win for Morocco today for the opening game. Chibo, I dare you mention the top 15 African goal scorers in the Prem. Hey, that's a good question. We'll do that for the quiz, maybe. Welsh Wing, do you think Newcastle were robbed of a penalty yesterday? As an Arsenal fan, Everton were robbed. However, Villa chance must be. Oh, has that gone wide? Oh, Martson. How has that gone wide? Should be 1-0 to Villa. Must be 1-0 to Villa. So unlucky. Ball gets played over to the far post. Who is it who gets this flick here? Rodgers. Oh, off the post in the end. Oh, it's so unlucky. Yeah, sorry, I agree. Yes, Welsh Wing. I absolutely agree that Everton deserved a penalty against Arsenal and Newcastle deserved a penalty against Chelsea. In both cases, both sides were robbed. And, you know, it's stuff like that which will affect the title race in the end, won't it? It'll affect the places for Europe. It'll affect the relegation battle. Everything. Morgan Rogers, Premier League rank this season for Villa. First for everything. He's their most important player by some distance. Oh, United giving the ball away, but winning it back quite quickly. They're away down this right-hand side here. Diallo. Do you know what? Diallo has been very, very good for United recently. I've got to give him his credit as well. Prince Rupert, that's good. That's a good half-time AFCON quiz about the African Premier League players. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow, maybe. I mean, there's quite a few people going to get a leg up on that for tomorrow, but we'll do it. We'll do that tomorrow. Or some derivative of African quiz. I need to think of an African type quiz for each of the African AFCON games. Chibo, what's that on Rogers' chest? It's water, mate. I think. Or it might be Vaseline, I'm not sure. Maybe it's Vaseline. Sometimes they rub Vaseline on the chest. Open their airwaves up. Welsh Wing, as I said, Everton offered nothing. If they had a few chances, I would agree. No, I know they offered nothing, but again, you wouldn't expect them to, mate. You were playing Everton, who historically struggle for goals anyway, and they were without the three best players. So, if Everton get a penalty, and they should have had a penalty, and you and I can agree they should have had a penalty, then, it's a little bit harsh, isn't it, if they don't end up getting it? It's would have been far more just, I think, if Everton got that penalty. It would have made a lot more sense. Diallo with a long throw into the box. Cleared away by Villa. Diallo back in. Far post. Should be an easy one for Martinez, and it is. Still not had, I don't think. Have we had any shots on target yet? Let me have a look. We've got stats coming up on the page in a second, but any shots on target? Yeah, just the one shot on target from Villa. I need 2 shots on target. And I need 4 Manchester United corners in the game. So, I could really do with United getting a wriggle on with these corners. Chibo Lindelof will score against his former club. Someone has got to put something in the back of the net for Villa today. We've got to find a way of breaking this United side down. Great ball over the top. This from United. Unlucky. Straight through to... Straight through. Sesko should have done better there. Jamie, I fear Andre Onana might make it into the EPL 11. Matty Cash. Here's McGinn. Good play from John McGinn. He wins every 50-50, that fella. That's a foul. Foul to Villa. Tielemans chopped from behind there from Agate. Chimey, EPL African 11. EPL African 11. I mean, to be honest, there's not really any other African goalkeepers we've had in the Premier League, is there? If we was doing an African 11, who would you have? Goalkeepers wise, give me some goalkeepers. We might as well do that now. Oh, Ollie Watkins. It's gonna go behind for a corner to Villa. Yeah, African 11. I mean, there's some that are like non-negotiables, aren't they? So, you know, your Drogbas, your Salahs, Essien, Yaya Toure. Maybe Colo. Chibo says, do you think Haaland will break the Premier League goals in a season record this season? I think he's already broken the goals in a season record, hasn't he? He's just not broken the goals and assists. And I don't think he will that, no. I don't think he'll get anywhere near that, to be honest. Villa chance, it's gone behind. It's another corner there. Yeah, Drogba, Salah, Essien, Yaya, maybe Colo. Caicedo. Oh, Caicedo, not Caicedo. Caicedo's not African for a start. Who am I thinking of? I've already got Essien. Who am I thinking of? I had his name then, and for some reason, because we were talking about Arsenal and frigging Chelsea, frigging Caicedo came in my head. United, too easy that. Afternoon, everyone, says 3-star Reds. Prince Rupert, what's the record? The goals record is the one that... I think Haaland's already got the goals record, hasn't he? He's already got the goals in a season record. He broke it in his first season. Not Kalou. Definitely not Kalou. I'd probably have Yaya and Colo. Okocha's probably not a bad shout yet. JJ Okocha. Kanu, no. Some really good players we've had from Africa, but there's just not. It's not like any standout defender. Lucas Radebe, maybe. Radebe's probably one of the better ones. South African Leeds legend, Lucas Radebe. I'd probably go Radebe and Colo Toure at the back. Eto'o, Alex Song. Omar Gio says, I want both teams to lose. That isn't going to happen, Omar. Yeah, give me some. We need some African fullbacks. Benoit Asuikoto. Rigobert Song. Lua was, Congo, wasn't he? Shola Amiobi. I feel like if you was going to do an all-time African 11 in the Premier League, the only real goalkeeper that I can think of, it'd have to be Grobbelaar, wouldn't it? It'd have to be Bruce Grobbelaar. He's the only one that's like an immediate standout as a competent goalkeeper. There's not been anyone else really from Africa that I can think of. Can you? El Mohammadi was a good fullback, yeah. El Mohammadi made a bit more of a wing back, but he did all right, wasn't he, El Mohammadi? Ben Hughes, bit of a kit clash with Villa shorts and United shirt, ain't it? Olaina, Niakate, not bad at Forest. Yeah, Olaina could be, yeah, maybe Olaina. I feel like we're missing some really obvious ones. Mahrez. How have we not got Mahrez? That's an absolute slam dunk, that one, isn't it? Mahrez. 1,000,000% Mahrez. Lauren of Arsenal. Joel Matip. Jesus Christ. Bryan Mbeumo's not a bad shout, I mean, for your bench. Wilf Zaha. Wan-Bissaka. Someone said Mido on Twitch. No, not Mido. Mido. Aubameyang. How good was Aubameyang? Was he really worth putting in? Sadio Mane would have to go in as well. Honestly, I feel like I wouldn't want to leave out. If you're doing Salah, Mane, Mahrez, and Drogba, you can't get all them in, can you? There's no way you can get all them in. It'd have to be a front three of Mane, Mahrez, Salah for me. I'd rather have all three of them than Drogba. But for balance, you'd have to put Drogba in over maybe Mahrez. Maybe Salah on the right over Mahrez. Mane on the left and Drogba through the middle. Wilfred Bonny, Calvin Bassey, Chemba, Tayo Awonyi. Great shouts. Olaine is Nigerian. Ben and Dye, and I'm a Liverpool fan. Illiman and Dye's not getting in over Mahrez or Salah, though, is he? Let's be honest, Ben. Illiman and Dye. Ghana Gay, maybe. Ghana Gay through the middle. But if you're going for... We cannot leave Aliou Cisse. Aliou Cisse, yeah. Kalidou Fadiga. Remember Kalidou Fadiga? What a top player he was in the 2002 World Cup for Senegal. Kalidou Fadiga played alongside Diouf and Diallo in the Senegal squad, and then he moved to Bolton Wanderers, and he got a not a heart attack, but like a heart. I'm sure they found a heart defect, and he had to retire quite early. But he's a wonderful player. Mark Vivian Foe, yeah. Joseph Desiree Job, Jordan Ayew, Beto, bloody hell, yeah. Thomas Partey, yeah, no chance. Tony Yeboah. We need defenders, though. Come on, we need defenders. You're not gonna defenders and midfielders are the are where it's really difficult for Africa. Cheikh Tiote, Yaya Toure, Kolo Toure. Yeah, fair enough. They're all good shouts. I mean, George Weah, Ballon d'Or winner, played in the Premier League, but he only played sort of later in his career, didn't he, for City and Chelsea. Never really did it consistently. Nigeria. Finidi George, Alex Iwobi. Do you know what? Finidi George was actually a very, very good player. Do you remember him for Ipswich? And Joseph Yobo, yeah. Joey Yobo, Finidi George was quality. Adrian Berder, Sebastian Bassong. Remember him scoring for Norwich against us. John Mensah, Prince Rupert Beto is Portuguese. He's not. He's Guinea-Bissau, isn't he? Is he Guinea-Bissau? Beto. I'm sure he's Guinea-Bissau. Yeah, Guinea-Bissau. Plays for Guinea-Bissau national side. El Neni. Enoch Mwepu, yeah. Former Brighton player. Again, another one who retired early, sadly. Scored a great goal against Liverpool at Anfield, didn't he? Yakubu. The Yak. No, we need defenders. Come on. If we're doing an all-time African 11, United and in here should be 1-0. Oh, he's put it straight at the keeper. Is that Sesko again? It's a good save from Martinez, but Benjamin Sesko's got to score that. He's got to score that. Big chance, and he's missed it. Too easy, that. Far, far too easy. United are in. Villa did really poorly. And Lindelof left chasing, and Sesko. I mean, it's a good save. Got to give credit where it's due. It's a good save, but I think Sesko's got to do better there. Claim at the back post. Good claim there. Timothée Atuba. Yes, Timothée Atuba. Good player. Another good player. Villa knocking it long. Still nobody really to chase it down, sadly. Demba Ba, Salif Diao, Papa Bouba Diop. What about Papa Bouba Diop? Yeah, he was a good player. Armand Traore. Yeah. Stephen Pienaar. Stephen Pienaar's a good one. But yeah, goalkeeper-wise, I think we're looking at Onana, aren't we? I can't think of any other African goalkeepers. Maybe Grobbelaar. Steve Mandanda was French. He wasn't eligible. Edouard Mendy's probably a good one though. Edouard Mendy's probably a decent shout in terms of. Oh, there you go. There's only 5 African goalkeepers to have played in the Premier League: Bruce Grobbelaar, Edouard Mendy, Andre Onana, Richard Kingson, and Carl Ikeme. Which I think has to mean Edouard Mendy, considering he was the only Champions League winner. I mean, Grobbelaar won a title at Liverpool, but whether or not you'd kind of done by the time the Premier League started. So no, I think we'd have to go Edouard Mendy, wouldn't we? So it'd have to be Mendy in goal. And after that, we're struggling again. Taribo West. Yes, Taribo West. Derby County's finest, Taribo West. Prince Rupert, has Lindelof actually been good for Villa this season? Didn't even know he went there. He's done okay, yeah. He's been involved a bit more than I think United fans might have expected he would. But, yeah, he did all right. Emmanuel Adebayor. But again, would you want Adebayor or Drogba? Peak Adebayor or peak Drogba as your centre forward? George Weah, good shout, Chibo. Papa, you are Diop, the man mountain himself. And Graham says Sesko couldn't finish his dinner. Daniel, better off having a rush keeper than Onana. And Daniel, Mendy was an average keeper and might be the worst starting keeper to win a Champions League. I know, but if you look at who else there is to choose from, is it Onana? Is it Mendy? Is it an ageing Bruce Grobbelaar who never really played a lot in the Premier League? He was kind of back end of his Liverpool career by the time the Prem starts. I mean, we signed David James was actually one of the first Liverpool signings of the Premier League era. Might even have been their first signing of the Premier League era. But yeah, Bruce Grobbelaar was kind of done and dusted by that point. He still played a little bit, and then he was at Southampton and bounced around a little bit. Bulldozer, Titi Kamara, yes, Isaac Success, Agbadu, Amakachi, Amo. Everton fans will remember Amo. No, I think we'd have to go Mendy. Just even though he's not a particularly strong keeper, I think we'd have to go with Mendy. Defence, I think you're probably looking at Lauren. Again, Arsenal. Invincible Arsenal, wasn't he? Lauren, right back. Not sure about fullbacks though. Olaina play maybe on the other side. And then centre-backs, it'd have to be Matip, wouldn't it? Matip and Kolo Toure. That's probably a decent back line, isn't it? Lauren, Matip, Toure, Aina. And then midfield, Yaya Toure. Essien. Yaya and Essien. And then Salah off the right. Mane off the left. Drogba centre forward and maybe Mahrez as like a number 10. Could that work? Salah, Mahrez, Mane behind Drogba. That's not a bad little team, that is it? Yaya and Essien sitting. Salah, Mahrez, Mane, Drogba. Take that every day of the week. Every day of the week. Adrian says Christopher Samba. Yeah, Christopher Samba's a good player. Would Adebayor really be better than Drogba? I'm not sure he would. Daniel, what about the new Man City left-back who doesn't play from Wolves? Aït-Nouri, yeah. Aït-Nouri may be better than Aina. Ryan Aït-Nouri. That's not a bad shout. Yeah, I like Aït-Nouri as well. I probably would put Aït-Nouri there, actually. So maybe it is Aït-Nouri over Olaina. Celtic have won 3-1 against Aberdeen. They've finally got a result under Wilfried Nancy in the end. Celtic, I mean, we're playing against 10 men for most of the game. Aberdeen went down to 10 quite early. Celtic actually got a win. Good for Nancy. And Nuka Pluto says, where is Eto'o? Again, Eto'o's Premier League career wasn't as good as Drogba's, was it? He was done by the time he got to the Prem. Little bit like George Weah. George Weah was a phenomenal player, but he was done by the time he came to the Prem. Charmy says, Adebayor was better for me. Adebayor better than Drogba? I think you'd find you'd be hard pushed to convince a few for that. Bulldozer, is it only the Prem? Yeah, it is. It is only the Prem. That's all we were talking about. Anyway, you could do one worldwide, I guess, but we was just focusing on the Prem. I put Aliou Cisse at centre-back. Wasn't Aliou Cisse a centre-mid? Tolga, Barca winning. Yeah, Barca 2-0 up now against Villarreal. They're doing all right, aren't they? Oh, Fortuna Sittard. Absolutely killing me against AZ Alkmaar here. Still early, mind. Still early. Come on, Aston Villa. Adrian says Efana Koku. And Daniel says Etu played in the Premier League. I know he played in the Premier League, but he only played in the Premier League much, much later in his career. He was in his 30s. He'd kind of close to retirement, wasn't he? Bulldozer, how did nobody say Lucas Radebe? I did. We did say Lucas Radebe. He was included, but I don't think he was better than either Joel Matip or Kolo Toure. Very good player, though. Yeah, very, very good player. Trapped. Adel Trapped. Yeah, he could always he could win a game on his own, couldn't he, Trapped? But I don't think you'd want him. The thing is as well, do you know what? I listened to Neil Warnock's audio book about Adel Trapped. And he basically said you couldn't put him on the bench. If you put him on the bench, he'd sulk. It wasn't worth having him on the bench, because if you put him on the bench, he would be terrible when he came on the pitch, because he was like annoyed that you disrespected him by putting him on the bench. So if you started him, you knew you'd either have to drag him off because he was terrible, or he would win you the game on his own. Bulldozer, Bulldozer, come on, mate. Lucas Radebe was not more consistent than Matip. Don't be ridiculous. Joel Matip was absolutely incredible. Yeah, absolutely no way. Nicholas Pepe. Bradders, who's looked better so far, only just been able to get the game on. United have missed a sitter. Benjamin Sesko, one-on-one with the keeper, hit it straight at Martinez. Villa have missed a couple of chances that I would say they should have done better with, and one that kind of grazed the outside of the post. But 30 minutes in, honestly, neither side have done incredibly well. It's been a bit of a poor start, the opening 30 minutes of this one. It's been a bit flat, hasn't it, do you think? Daniel, Drogba is better than Adebayor, but Adebayor was more fun to watch. Would have to include Adebayor in a 4-4-2 for the culture. The culture. Bulldozer, Matip is the better player, but his knees were made of spaghetti. Ball whipped in, easy claim for Martinez here. Erdy Gaming, how's it going, Erdy? Good to see you, man. Come on, there needs to be better here. There needs to be much, much better here. Villa need to quicken the play up. You're 30 minutes in, you've got a big opportunity here. If you can get a result against United, all of a sudden you go from being a side that has had a good start to one that, oh, that's a great ball, unlucky. Go on, Ollie. Chase him down. Daniel, first 10 was lively, but it has been dead since. It's been a bit flat, hasn't it? Last 15, 20. Prince Rupert, I thought Matip was German, but apparently Cameroonian. However, I'm surprised to see he's retired already. I mean, he retired. He left at Liverpool. Yeah, at Liverpool, it was quite clear that he couldn't play anymore. His legs were done. He'd absolutely... But when he played, when he was fit, like I genuinely believe he was one of the best centre-backs we've ever seen in the Prem. He was incredible. There was times when he was better than Van Dijk. He was absolutely outrageous, Joel Matip. And in terms of a ball-playing centre-back as well, he literally used to just carry the ball the full length of the pitch. Good strike, straight at Lamans. Nice and easy save for Senna Lamans. Rodgers, bit of a pass towards goal, that more than anything. Bit of a P-roller, straight at the keeper. Adrian, it's been rubbish so far. Yeah, not been an enthralling one, this, has it? Been a bit flat, been a bit dead. Typical, really, because United, let's be honest, United, I don't think, are in any way going to worry the top four playing like this. That's the real problem for United. They're just not a side that is particularly exciting going forward, and defensively they leave far too many holes. Daniel, would you take Matip back for 6 months? I think I'd take most defenders right now. We'd need a centre-back full stop. Joel says Matip lacked defensively, but on the ball was world class. He definitely didn't lack defensively. Defensively, he wasn't as good as Konate, but he was 10 times the player Konate is going forward. He was one of the best centre-backs I've ever seen on the ball. In fact, the fact that Dean Hyson said he models his entire game on Joel Matip that tells you everything. The current sort of starting Real Madrid centre-back says that he modelled his career on Joel Matip, his playing style, everything. He said his favourite centre-back to watch, Joel Matip. You know, I watched everything that he did. Just an absolute wonderful player to watch. Dean Doyle says, can you name 4 Premier League clubs who were bottom at Christmas but weren't relegated? Can't. I honestly can't tell you. West Brom was one of them. I know West Brom were one because that's the Great Escape, isn't it? When Jeff Horsfield scored. Yeah, I remember that. I think Wolves have done it also once, haven't they? Haven't Wolves also done it once? I don't know. That's an interesting question though, Dean. I like that. You'll have to give me the answers. Who are they? West Brom's definitely one, and I think Wolves are 2, but I'm not sure about the other 2. Munich winning 2-0. West Brom, yeah, West Brom are definitely one, aren't they, Adrian? I know for sure West Brom did it. That was when Brian Robson was manager. Yeah, Jeff Horsfield with a winner. I think it was against Birmingham City, wasn't it? Great play that by Villa again at the back post. Martin doing well. And it's a long ball forward. They're going long and direct very quickly, Villa. Adrian, Bradford City. Was it Bradford? And Burnley, says Omar. Daniel, just go with any team managed by Sam Allardyce. Strike. Nice and easy, that. Good defending from Villa again. Hassan Hersey, Leicester City. Adrian, Paul, Jules, Bantams. Hull. Dean Doyle says West Brom, Wolves, Leicester and Sunderland. There you go. I wouldn't have said Leicester and I wouldn't have said Sunderland. Good question, that, Dean. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that. That's a really good question. I'll remember that. Prince Rupert, if Wolves make a great escape this season, I don't think anyone will beat it ever. 2 points. Yeah, I can't see Wolves turning this around. They don't look like this. Do you know what it is as well? There's a little bit of civil war going on at Wolves. I think that's the bigger issue. It's, you know, the director's just been fired, or the chairman's just been fired, whatever job title he had. He's just been fired. The fans are protesting. You know, Strand Larsen, who's basically the best player, he's getting booed by his own fans and shouted at and given abuse, and it's just a really horrible time for Wolves at the minute, and the club is not united. They're not... It feels like they're just... It is, like I said, civil war. It feels like there's not really an awful lot of unity and alignment on direction and everything, and fans are a bit upset. The ownership obviously aren't quite sure what direction to go in. They're not willing to spend any money because I don't think they're entirely sure where they're going to be next year. Are they going to be a Premier League club? Are they not? But if they don't spend any money, I'm pretty confident I can give them an answer on that one. Daniel says, was it the Sunderland side managed by Di Canio? Was it? I don't think it was, you know. I think it would have been... wouldn't it have been the Sunderland side managed by... I'm trying to think now. Would it not have been... It wouldn't have been Peter Reid. I don't think Peter Reid... Could it have been Steve Bruce? I don't know. I'm trying to get my head around it now. Mucker, how's the game, Key? In a word, shit. This has basically been like the Everton game yesterday. The Arsenal-Everton game yesterday was a lot like this. It's been a really, really poor game, to be honest. And it's not really livened up. Daniel says Larson getting booed after his awful penalty miss, and Strand Larson needs to get out of here. Out there, he didn't help himself with the whole Newcastle business before of the season either. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's true enough. He seemed to flirt with Newcastle quite a lot, and then Newcastle didn't go for him, and for that reason, Wolves have got it in their head now that he wants to leave, which, again, I think that's fairly normal for a player. If a player is, and that's why Isak shouldn't have got the stick that he did. If a player is with a club that can't help him achieve his ambitions, then it's inevitable. He's going to move on to a club where he can. That's no problem. Liverpool have had to deal with it as well. It happens at every club. Apart from Real Madrid and Barcelona, really, it happens at every club. And to be honest, it even happens at Barcelona. Even Luis Figo got tempted, albeit that was a little bit politicised, wasn't it? Dean Doyle, Gus Poyet was the Sunderland manager, not Ricky Sabrasia. Mucker says they need to get out of the league and restart. I think this is what happens when you become a feeder club. A feeder club? I think that's a bit harsh. But I think they've definitely not... I just feel like strategically Wolves they've not spent enough money to replace the big losses that they've had. And Mbeumo went... But even if you go back, it's not Mbeumo, Cunha. It's not just Cunha going. It's even before that. Oh, Bruno Fernandes doesn't have to go off here, does he? Yeah, even if you look back before that, look at how they replaced Neves. You know, Ait Nouri's gone and they've signed a young fullback, Moller-Wolf. Moller-Wolf is a good young player as well, young left back, but he's not a player. Ait Nouri carried them last season as well. Daniel, was Poyet at Sunderland when he got sacked on Match of the Day? Was he? I don't know. I'm not sure. Omar says Arsenal will definitely win their next game. Who is Arsenal's next game? Who have they got next? I know they've got Palace in the Cup, but who have they got? Oh, they got Wolves. Haven't they got Wolves again? It's Arsenal Wolves, isn't it, next? Sure it is. Is it Arsenal Wolves at Molineux? Or is it Arsenal Villa? It might be Arsenal Villa. No, it's not. I don't. Who is it? They've got a decent game coming up, and it's an 8:15 kickoff. Yeah, Palace is the one on the 23rd on Tuesday night because I'm live for it. No, they've got another game coming up on. Which game am I thinking of? Arsenal fixtures. It's an 8:15 kickoff. Villa. It is Villa. Tuesday, 30th of December, 8:15. And that's the game that I'm doing as well. Arsenal Villa at 8:15. Ball in far post. Sesko punches it away. Good defending by Martinez there. Here's Mount. Poor that. Cunha. Diallo. Cunha. Wriggles through but can't get it away. Daniel says Wolves should just have stuck with being a Portugal B team. Portugal is an improving football nation. I mean, they had a good relationship with a number of Portuguese agents and players, and they seem to be picking up decent young Portuguese and Spanish players as well. Strike! Oh, nearly 1-0 United. Bruno Fernandes with a big deflected shot. Wide and for a corner. Adrian says that Figo transfer was huge back then. Mental scenes at the new camp. He had everything thrown at him at the most hated man at the new camp. And Mucker says before that Vitinha. Yeah, Vitinha too. Vitinha was another big one that they needed to replace and didn't really do so. But that's been the story of Wolves for some time, hasn't it? They've just not been able to replace the players. And actually, no, not being able suggests they've really tried. I don't think they have. I think if you've got Matheus Cunha and you sell him for 70 million quid and you replace him with, like, within the nicest possible way, Tolu Arokadari from Ghent or whatever for 25 million, that's just not a like for like, is it? Wanderless, how's Bruno doing? He's okay. He's walking around. Still looks like he should be. He's having words with the referee here. I think he might need a little bit of a, I don't know, maybe a bit of a physio rub down at half time. I don't know. He's still limping, but he's all right. He stayed on the pitch. Omar says before Villa, Arsenal get Brighton at the Emirates. They do. Yeah, they do have Brighton. It's the 8:15 game is the one I was talking about on Tuesday the 30th, I think it is. Tuesday the 30th, Arsenal Villa at the Emirates. Can Arsenal get revenge in that one? I'll be live for it. Empty says Key, it's Genk, not Ghent. Criminal activity, it's in a different province. 1 hour 30 apart. Did I say Genk? Sorry. I didn't know which word he was. It's not that I wasn't getting the places confused. I didn't know. I knew that it was a big, because it wasn't there was Villa fans. Was it Villa fans who went recently to Genk and it should have been to Ghent? They booked a hotel in Ghent and they were playing Genk, or it might have been the other way around. Daniel says Wolves used to be an interesting team to watch. Neves, Vitinha, Cunha, Neto, Podence, Traore, Rui Patricio, Jota of course as well. Yeah, Diogo Jota. But again, this is, they don't replace these players, and that's what's come back into bite them. Here's Morgan Rogers for Villa. Strike! Oh, what a goal! We've got to sign this kid! We have got to sign this kid! Liverpool, just do the old Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Just, here we go. Whatever numbers you want, Morgan. It's yours, kid. You're coming to Anfield. I'm telling you, come to a proper club. Come and play for the champions. You'll win stuff. We need this kid. What a player. Oh, cuts in on the right-hand side and just curls it. Top corner. Lamens, absolutely. He's like that. Lamens is doing what me and you are doing. He's just like that. Just doesn't know where to look. It's an absolute corker from Morgan Rogers. And United are in the mud. They've been shocking. He's miles onside. Don't even give us any of that nonsense. He's miles onside. United are all over the place here. And it's 1-0 to Villa. And this game needed that. This game absolutely needed a goal. And it's got it. There you go. 1-0. Come on, Villa. Yes. I love it. United aren't getting top 4 now. No chance. Yes. Oh, what a finish. He is some player, that lad. He is some player. 4 minutes left to go. Oh, I love that. Absolutely love it. Wanderer says, fuck's sake, you just couldn't make this one up. The one game, case Cassie is out and then we don't have Mainu. Now the Bruno whinge back is limping. Graham says, excellent finish. Daniel, it's rare you see a keeper rooted to the ground like that. Is that going to be another corner? Another corner to United. This is all good. My bet is absolutely flying here. Oh, is it 3-3 as well? Oh, get in there. Everything's coming up, Millhouse. It's all good here. What is it? I have got at the minute on my bet, I've got United over 1.5. Oh, that's the only issue. Has the ref carded anyone yet? He's not carded anyone, has he? He's not even give anyone a card. Oh, we need this referee start picking his cards out. United, it's all right though, because United do this every time. Every time United are losing, they start kicking everything above grass. They're like Spurs. They can't take it. They can't hack it. So they'll start kicking. I'm sure they'll start kicking United in a minute. And the ref will get his card out. And it's going to be It's going to be that's where I'm going to make it back. I need a Villa card and 2 United cards. And that's pretty much it, actually. I've done everything else. Corners, United. I've got corners. I've boxed the corners off. That's it now. I need a Villa card and 2 United cards. That's it. 50 quid. Sorted. 1 Villa card, 2 United cards. And I've got the full second half to get it. Just need this referee to start. Oh, what have you done? United are in. Oh, it's 1-1. Villa. Fucking Villa. Cunha. He's dreadful. What a waste of 70 million quid. Matty Cash. I tell you, Matt, yeah, talking about cash. Matty Cash. Absolute nightmare. What have you done here, lad? Oh, they've been crap as well. He's thrown this away. He's absolutely thrown it away. Matty Cash. Oh, it's so bad. This is the only way United were scoring. The only way. United are awful. The only way they were going to score today was due to a ridiculous error like that. They was never getting a goal. And there you go. Shocking from Villa. They're not finishing top 4 and neither are United. Not playing like this. Give us Morgan Rodgers and get back to playing in the bloody Conference League every 5 seasons. Shocking. Prince Rupert says dreadful. And oh Lord, it's absolutely shocking. Absolute gift to United. Absolutely wrapped. Put a bow on it. Adrian says most likely to concede when you've just scored. It's dreadful. Absolutely shocking. Daniel, I think this makes the second half more interesting. Well, I'm glad we've got something to make the second half more interesting because the first has been crap. The first has been shocking. But it is always the way. As soon as you've scored, you're always likely to go behind. This is what happens in football, isn't it? It's players, managers, teams taking their eye off the ball. As soon as you score, you get that little rush of blood, boost of confidence. You start making errors. United punish him. Gary the Geezer, Villa just can't seem to be United. And Daniel says United and Sesko had plenty of chances earlier in the half. Well, Sesko had one. Sesko's had one chance. Still ends 3-1 to Villa, says Callum. And Mark Moss, how's it going? I love Liverpool FC. You and me both, mate. You and me both. And Omar, I bet both teams to score. Well, you're up then, aren't you? It's half time. Half time now at Old Trafford, at Villa Park. And it's Aston Villa. How have you managed? How have you managed to make this so much more difficult than it needed to be? You really, really didn't need to make it that hard. It's so poor. But like I said, it's half time now at... Come on, why am I not doing it? Oh, it's property, that's why. I need to change that. Interact. Half time. Right, sorry. There you go. Half time. Daniel, quiz. Yeah, quiz. So, I mean, the quiz is a little bit self-explanatory, but we'll do it. We'll do it anyway. So, half-time quiz. If you want to join us, get your answers in the chat. So, what we're looking for is there have been 17 players who have played for both Manchester United and Aston Villa in the Premier League. Name them for me. 17 players. 17 players who have played in the Premier League for Aston Villa and Manchester United. Go ahead and name them for me. Go for it. Mucker says Matty Cash has a worldie game and then a bozo game. Standard, yeah. Bradders says Ashley Young. Yeah, Ashley Young is there. Lindelof, says Callum. Absolutely right. Lindelof's there. Dwight York is there too. Bulldozer. Bosnich. Yeah, Mark Bosnich. He was there as well. Sancho, cleverly. Great shouts. I like him. Keep them coming. Rashford, Dwight York. We've already had Yorkie. But Rashford is there. Yeah. Marcus Rashford. Sancho, Rashford, Trashford. Fiorentina goal. Dion Dublin. Yes, there you go. Fantastic answer. Dion Dublin. Keep them coming. Heaton. Yeah, Heaton is right. Yeah, Heaton's there. And he's still at United, isn't he, Tom Heaton? Still playing. So you've got Young, you've got Bosnich, Cleverley, Dublin, Heaton, Lindelof, Rashford, Sancho and York. So you're still missing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of the 17. You've got 9, I need 8 more. Callum says Delat. Yeah, Richie Delat. He did have a short spell at Aston Villa, didn't he? And didn't really play all that much at United, if we're dead honest. But he is absolutely on the list, yeah. Richie Delat. Keep them coming. Any more for any more? Peter Schmeichel is right. Yes, Peter Schmeichel. Not Olsen. No, Robin Olsen never played for Manchester United. But Peter Schmeichel, he is there. Agbonlahor, no, never played for Man United. Bardsley, yes. Bardsley did, yeah. He played, was it right back, left back? He was a full back anyway, wasn't he? Yeah, Bardsley played for both United and Aston Villa. So you're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. Ronnie Johnson, great shout, yeah. Champions League winner with Manchester United, Ronnie Johnson. He went to Villa straight after, and he's there. Lisha says United have been much better, deserve to be drawing at least. It's no surprise you're saying that. Come on, let's be honest. No surprise that Lisha, uber optimistic Man United fan, is saying that Manchester United should be in front. Eric Jemba, correct, Dean and Bulldozer. Eric Jemba is correct. What a player he was, by the way. And Tuan Zabi, says Chimey. Yep, Tuan Zabi's right, he's there. Not Staniforth. Yeah, Tuan Zabi, Axel Tuan Zabi is there. So you're missing 2 more. You're missing 2. We've got so far, just to give you a rundown of them, these are the players, the 17 players who have played for both Manchester United and Aston Villa in the Premier League. York, Tuanzebe, Schmeichel, Sancho, Ronnie Johnson, Tom Heaton, Dion Dublin, Eric Jemba, Richie Delat, Cleverley, Bosnich, Bardsley and Young. Yeah, Tom Cleverley we've already got. Dean says Kieran Richardson is correct. Yep, Kieran Richardson's right. You've got 1 left to get. And Lisha says, I'm not a stat merchant, but look at them. What about him? What stats exactly are you... And to be honest, mate, listen, Tottenham had better stats than Liverpool yesterday, if you really want to look at, shots and everything. Liverpool were miles the better team against Tottenham yesterday. 1 more still to get. Come on, 1 more still to get. I need a Manchester United and Aston Villa player. Not Paul McGrath. No, Paul McGrath, I don't think played for Man United in the Premier League. Certainly played for Man United, though, but he didn't play for United in the Premier League, Dan. And he was Aston Villa Player of the Year, I think 3 years running at the start of the Prem. He was absolutely wonderful player, wasn't he, Paul McGrath? Bradders, has Sam Johnstone been said? No, that is the one. That is the winner right there. So there you go. There's your 17 players who have played for Manchester United and Aston Villa in the Premier League era. There's only 17. I'm sure there'll be more. But they are the 17. Sam Johnstone was the final one. Ashley Young, Bardsley, Bosnich, Cleverley, Richie Delat, Eric Jemba, Dion Dublin, Tom Heaton, Ronnie Johnson, Sam Johnston, Victor Lindelof, who's obviously playing today, Marcus Rashford, Kieran Richardson, Jadon Sancho, Peter Schmeichel, Axel Tuanzebe, and Dwight York. Adrian says Jimmy Rimmer lives on the same road as me. He's played for both. Again, not in the Premier League, but absolutely, that's fair enough. Charmy says Carlton Cole. No, Carlton Cole never played for Man United. And Hannibal Mabry. No, good shout though, but no, Hannibal I don't think ever played for Villa. Hannibal Mabry went to Birmingham for a spell, I think, if I'm right. Yeah, Birmingham, Sevilla, and then he's been at Burnley since. So yeah, no Aston Villa. Oh, I'm still gutted. I can't believe that that United managed to nick that one back before half-time. Villa were all over him. Much the better side. That one should have been in as well. Martin drilling it across the front of the goal and Rodgers getting a little flick. Oh, he's got to score that. Ginga says Villa had the better first 20 and we had the better of the rest of the half. A draw is a first score at half-time. I don't know. I think Villa... Well, put it this way. Villa took their chances and then presented you with one. The goal from Rodgers was different class. That on its own should have been enough to put him in front. 3-star Reds, Roy Keane. Yeah, never played for Villa, Roy Keane. Famously played for United, mind, but didn't play for Aston Villa. Right, well, we are very near to the second half kicking off. Let me know what you're thinking. Second half, what does either team do here? What if you're Unai Emery, if you're Ruben Amorim, what changes do you make at half-time, if any? Are you making changes at half-time? Are you waiting till minute 60, as many managers tend to do? What changes would you make? Are you changing the system or are you changing personnel? What are you thinking for this one? Let me know in the chat. Ginga says, I like your key, but you're defo being a bit bitter. Come on now, Villa disappeared after 20 minutes and scored a worldie. Well, hang on a minute, what do you mean 20 minutes and scored a worldie? No, they had the one where it went off the post. They had the one where McGinn hit it at Lamans and then the rebound, which Aidan Heaven did incredibly well to clear away. The only chance United had was the Benjamin Sesko one. That's it. There was Benjamin Sesko and he hit it straight at Martinez. And then Villa literally give you the ball in the box and let Cunha run one-on-one with the keeper. Good finish. Again, I'm just saying I don't think a draw... I think Villa deserve to be in front. But a draw, you're right. You can't really whinge it if you're going to defend like that. So a draw is what it is. But United haven't been terrific this half. Villa haven't been terrific either. It's been a pretty poor game to watch. Mucker says, don't want a United win, they'll go fourth. And Jordan Bruno goes off and Villa to win 3-1. Steve says, I still can't believe Liverpool struggled against 9-man Tottenham to win. Well, they didn't really create anything, did they, Steve? I know what you mean. We didn't. Do you know what we didn't do? And it's, to be fair, Arne Slot has said it quite clearly. As soon as we got 2-0 up, we didn't keep the ball. We literally didn't keep hold of the ball. We just kept chucking it out. Every time. Come to Scotland says you can only take what's in front of you. Sounding like the typical bitter Liverpool fan. You can only beat what's in front of you. You absolutely can. And there's no... I'm not saying there's any issue with Villa's team. You're beating or you're getting a point against a very good Villa side. If you get a point here, United have done well. Fair play. United have done well. Villa are the better side. I've not said anything other than that. I just think that United haven't had a great game. And to be honest, neither have Villa. But Villa took their chances. Then they presented one to Man United. Jesper says, Key will never admit any of the top 6 teams other than Liverpool does anything nice. I'm afraid it would be nice to get a bit of non-biased opinions now and then, mate. Hang on a minute. Key will never admit any of the top 6 teams other than Liverpool does anything nice. In what world? I've said loads of nice things about City, about Chelsea, by the way. About loads of teams who I don't actually really like. Villa flying. Newcastle, been incredibly complimentary to Newcastle. And Spurs. Callum says Spurs struggled against 9-men Liverpool and won 2-1-2. He is back. Yeah, remember that. Dave DJ, how's it going, Dave? Good to see you. Callan Vala says calling Cunha a waste of money considering Wirtz's price is a crazy work. Listen, Cunha has scored, what is it, 2 goals? Is it 2 goals he's got so far, Cunha, for United? 70 million quid? Yeah, waste of money. He'll finish below Wirtz. He'll finish below Wirtz, mate. Irrespective of the price, he'll finish below Wirtz this season. Erdy says, would you rather England win the World Cup or Liverpool win the treble? Liverpool win the treble, that's not even close. I'd rather Liverpool win the League Cup than England win the World Cup. Brad says we become complacent with the ball when we have the lead, and that needs to change. That's very true. Daniel says, Key, say something nice about Arsenal. Challenge impossible. Something nice about Arsenal. They're very organised. Yeah, they control games better than any other team in Europe. That's a compliment, isn't it? They control games better than any other team in Europe right now. Yes. And has been, I would say that, That has been the case for about 3 years now. I think Arsenal control games better than any other team in Europe. There you go. That's a nice thing, isn't it? You said I don't say anything nice about Arsenal. That is a very nice thing. That is a big, big compliment. No team controls games better than Arsenal in Europe, in the world, full stop. There you go. That's a very nice thing to say. Still very boring. They're incredibly boring. And it is that control that I think Arsenal will need to sacrifice to be a top side and win things. That's my problem with Arsenal. I've never said anything other than that. Reece says, Isak injury not looking good. It's not, no, mate. It's looking like a 9-monther. Callan Valla says, 2 more than Wirtz and cost 40 million less. Well, they also play in different positions. Cunha is expected to score goals. And Wirtz is also 5 years younger. So again, yeah, 5 years younger, will be a much better player than Cunha. Cunha or Wirtz is not a conversation. It's just not a conversation. Wirtz is by far the better player. Daniel says, I think Cunha is more direct than Wirtz in the Premier League. Well, he is, because he's in a position where you are going to create more chances. He's not in the same system as Florian Wirtz. He's playing a lot further forward. He gets more of the ball, really. Yeah, Cunha is not a comparison to Florian Wirtz. They're in completely different roles. Adrian Berder says, Arteta is the reason people don't like Arsenal. It's certainly the reason I don't like Arsenal, anyway. Martinez coming on for Bruno. Yeah, Lisandro Martinez about to enter the fray. That is a mad change for United, isn't it? They just said on Sky, Lisandro Martinez for Bruno Fernandes. Whew. What do we make of that one, then? What do we make of that one? Oh, bloody Fortuna Sittard have pinched it late on against AZ Alkmaar. That's killed me. That's absolutely killed me there. Right, I now need cards in this game. Daniel, do you think Wirtz has played more games in attacking mid or left wing for Liverpool? So far, I think he's probably played more as like a number 10. Yeah, probably more as an attacking midfielder. But in games, we seem to move him to the left a lot. Like yesterday, he started quite central and then moved to the left for most of the second half. So, yeah, it's probably difficult to say. You'd have to do it on a minutes per minutes thing. Daniel says, the vegan butcher on for Captain Complainer. Lord Yorkshire, Martin Keown is the reason a lot of people don't like Arsenal. I don't mind Keown. He's a bit of a whinger, but I don't mind him. Especially considering he played for Everton as well. Callan Valla says, calling Cunha a waste of money is a bit silly, but also people saying Wirtz is a waste are also overreacting, in my opinion. I think what Cunha was signed for, he hasn't delivered. What Wirtz was signed for, he hasn't been tasked with yet, if that makes sense. Wirtz was signed for the next, 6-7 years. He's not been signed. He's not the finished product. Cunha is the finished product, isn't he? Cunha right now is pretty much as good as he's ever going to be. As good as he's ever going to be. He's never really going to get a whole lot better. And he's got 2 goals. He's not delivering what United paid for. 70 million quid on a proven Premier League player who can come in, score, create, and change games. Has he done it? No. Wirtz we signed because he was probably is one of the best number 10/left-sided creative players, I guess, under 23, under 22 in world football. He's not a player that comes in and starts and immediately changes things right away. The version of Wirtz we're looking for and waiting for is 2, 3, 4 years down the road when he gets to the same age Cunha is now. Prince Rupert says, why do they call Martinez the butcher? I don't know. Why did it? I don't know. I was trying to think of an analogy there, but there wasn't really a suitable one that I could broadcast. Right, we're off for the second half anyway. Second half. Villa. Come on. Let's turn this round. Carlin Valla says Man United's attack is much better since we replaced Garnacho with Cunha, and a big reason why we've scored the second most goals in the league this season. I think the reason you've scored that many goals in the league this season is because of how chaotic you've been defensively. Amorim has thrown caution to the wind. And as a result, you've been incredibly open at the other end of the pitch. Exhibit A here. Afternoon, Key. How's it going, Liam? Yeah, Martinez on for Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes now limping to the bench. Hood up. Not a happy bunny. Carlin Valla says we were open last season as well, so that's nothing new. Yeah, well, I guess that's fair enough. That's a reasonable and fair argument. Very open last season, and if anything, this season you've. But do you know what the thing is? Last season, mate, you didn't have any strikers really, did you? You didn't really have any options going forward, so it kind of made sense that you were a bit chaotic. But you didn't have the finishers at the other end of the pitch. And this season, that's the real difference. Is Amorim's gone, I don't think I'm going to be able to solve the defensive issues at the back in one transfer window. But what I can do is I can make us more clinical at the top end of the pitch. I can go and get a couple of proven finishers in Mbeumo and Cunha, which is, honestly, two players I would have had at Liverpool. They are absolutely Premier League ready, bang, straight in. You're going to pay big money for them, but they'll work wonders. I mean, Mbeumo's done all right, only all right. I think Cunha's been a bit of a letdown, and I liked it. I really like Cunha. I think he's a top player, but I don't think he's done enough. Prince Rupert, Daniel says, I don't see any tactical advancements in Amorim's team. They just bought last season's best attackers. Yeah, that's what I mean. There's not really been any strategic shifting to sort of solve the problem at the back. How do we close the door at the back? And he's just gone, well, we'll just get better players up front. Which, I mean, it's not a sophisticated solution, but it's an answer. Spend some money. We'll just, there you go. Let's go and get some players up front. Give me some better players up front. They'll finish more chances. Ball's all the way back here with Lenny Yoro. Aiden Heaven. Inside to Mount. This is better from United. Much better. Good strike. Oh, Sesko unlucky. And it's gone out far post. Oh, tell you what. That was a good ball in that from United, actually. Mason Mount did really well there. Sesko gets a touch on that. That's some finish. That's a really, not just a really good finish, but a fabulous goal. Sesko gets a touch on that. I'm saying, that is right out of that's a top 4 club doing top 4 football. So, I'm not saying anything. I'm trying to rein it in a little bit. United are a capable side going forward, but it's just, like I said, so chaotic at the back. And that was the case last season. So that's the one consistent from last season. They were chaotic at the back last season. They're still chaotic at the back. Amorim just has the team recite 3-4-3 for 6 hours a day, training 5 days a week. Oh, that's a foul, ref. And a yellow card. Surely for Agate there. Give him a yellow card. Oh... Wandererless says, to be honest, Key, United fans make me laugh. They complain about anything and everything, but I'm sure at one point people were saying, put the butcher in midfield. Yeah, I mean, they haven't really got too many options there, have they? Casemiro, he hates Mainu, doesn't he? He doesn't like Mainu. Whatever's happened between him and Kobbie Mainu, it isn't working. It is not working. He needs to go for his own career. And the crazy thing is, I'd take Kobbie Mainu at Liverpool. I'd definitely have a go at Kobbie Mainu at Liverpool. I think he could fit into our system quite well. I mean, I don't Don't think he'd start, but, you know, he'd be better than Alexis McAllister is currently, put it that way. Kelly and Vala says, I agree about Amorim. I'm just saying I've watched Cunha. I wouldn't call him a waste of money, but he hasn't been amazing. He's just been decent, but agree to disagree. Very fair, mate. Here is Onana. Martin. Inside. Big chance for Martin. Oh, give it off. Give it off. Give it off. No. Again, it's so poor. You've got to take your chances a bit better than that. That's wonderful feet from Mount. Absolutely fantastic play. Nuka Pluto. Alkmaar penalty. Is it really? Is it really? Is it an actual Alkmaar penalty? Oh, please tell me it's an Alkmaar penalty. Please tell me it's an Alkmaar penalty. Is it actually? Penalty appeal by Alkmaar. I don't think it is, mate. Oh, I'm so gutted. We really needed an Alkmaar penalty. Bar steward. I really needed Alkmaar to turn that around. Bugger. Daniel, I think Liverpool could get Mainoo on loan and a £20 million buy option. No, United won't sell. They would never sell to Liverpool. I'm not even sure Mainoo would come to Liverpool, you know. 3-star Reds, Mainoo to Forest in January, I would be happy. Hey, I think you might need a replacement centre mid in January if Liverpool have got anything to do with it. Give us Elliot Anderson. We'll take Elliot Anderson and Morgan Rogers, and you can have Mainoo. We'll even give you, if you want, Wataru Endo as well. Top player Wataru Endo. It's basically an upgrade for you, that. Endo and Mainoo. Give us Anderson. Give us Anderson, yeah. Luke Shaw's going over to take this corner. Yeah, no penalty after the VAR review at Alkmaar. Long ball over, headed away. Back out to the corner taker. Luke Shaw puts it back in. Great header. United out. Ooh, just wide from Mason Mount. Yet again, Mason Mount causing a lot of problems going forward here for United. Yeah, Alkmaar's got beat. There you go. Fortuna Sittard for Alkmaar 3. Crikey. Absolutely shocking. But yeah, again, just looking at Man United in terms of expectations this season. I don't know if you're still around... in terms of what United can achieve this season, what are the expectations? Because Manchester United are a club, obviously, historically, they've been in and around the Champions League places as an absolute minimum. And now they've fallen out of them. They don't look getting back into them. I know they're sixth. I know they're only 2 points off. If they were to win today, they go level with Chelsea. But I still don't feel like United are a Champions League side this season. I feel like they're too inconsistent. 3-star Reds, throw in Salah as well, and I'll ring Mr. Marinakis right away. Yeah, I just feel like they're too inconsistent, and they're on the same number of points as Sunderland at the end of the day. You know, we're not talking about Sunderland as a Champions League side. Long throw into the box, headed away by Villa. Diallo. Great ball in by Diallo, unlucky. Only out as far as Martinez. Diallo's got plenty of time over here if he gets it right. No, good tackle from Villa. Come on now, come on. Oh, what is that? That's so poor. Who was that? Oh, it's wide. Who was that then? Licia Martinez with the strike, but who was that who tried to carry that out for Villa then? Who's number 44? Is that Kamara? If that's Kamara, honestly, get him off. Kamara, absolutely shocking there. Dreadful. Daniel says Champions League or Europa League qualification. Europa League, maybe. I could see United finishing, maybe 6th. Maybe where they are now. 6th or 7th, Europa League, Conference League, fair enough. I don't see him finishing above Villa. I don't see him finishing above Liverpool or Chelsea. I just don't. I just can't see him finishing above Liverpool, Chelsea or Villa. And be honest, I still think Newcastle and Spurs have got a late run in them. And I think they could quite easily overtake United. The problem United have got is, like I said, defensively, the best that they can muster at the back is still really, really poor. There is no solid Manchester United defence. Like how bad Liverpool have been this season, and they've conceded more than us. We have been so poor defensively, and they've still conceded more than us. In fact, they've conceded more than Bournemouth. Bournemouth are 14th. They've conceded more than Forest. Jesus Christ. More than Forest, more than Bournemouth. Or rather, sorry, not Bournemouth. Fulham it was I was looking at. Fulham are 15th. More than Fulham, more than Forest. Who were 15th and 17th. Here's Villa, strike. Yes, it's 2. There we go. And is it my man again? It's Morgan Rogers. It's the future Liverpool midfielder, Morgan Rogers. Yes, I love this stuff. Go on, Morgan. Yes, there you go, mate. This is it. This is it. He knows. This is his last season at Villa Park. It's fine. It's no problem. Enjoy him while you've got him. He's going to be wearing the red of Liverpool next season, that lad. Yeah, Onana putting the crown on him. Absolutely right, and he deserves it. United are not getting Champions League football this season. Like I said, they're never getting Champions League football defending like that. And Morgan Rogers puts Villa back in front. Yes, I love it. You love to see it. Cuts in again from that side. Do you know what? United's defence again. Look at this. Look how easy they get that ball in. Aiden Heaven, hang your head in shame. I know he's a young lad, but that's really poor. Yoro as well. 2 young defenders at the back of United. Do you know? And again, Lamans has got to do better there. Look at Luke Shaw. Even Luke Shaw, an experienced centre-back, and he's looking at Lamans and Yoro and Heaven, and all 3 of them errors there. Clear errors. That's so poor. It's incredibly poor from United. And it's justice. Villa back in front. Unai Emery's stripping. He's taking his coat off the lad. There it is. 2-1 Villa. I love it. Morgan Rogers is brilliant. Christmas come early, needed Watkins and Rogers. There's a brace for 1. And Daniel says, I thought Onana was cracking an egg on Rogers' head. Lord Yorkshire just needs to score 9 more. Liam says, keeper went with the wrong arm there. But didn't you say that against United? Against Everton. Didn't you say, I'm sure it was you who said on TikTok, Senna Lamans went with the wrong arm against Everton. And it looked like he did it again there. That ball is centre to the... Oh, it's a great strike. This should be 2-2. What a block. Oh, it's a fabulous block. Who's that back post? Matty Cash. Oh, Matty Cash is fantastic. Early Gaming, the United Strand is crying. Prince Rupert says, Emery throwing the coats. Right, corner to United. Oh, it's straight out of play. That's shocking. Who was that who put that in? Oh, it's that waste of money. It's that waste of money again, Mateus Cunha. I love it. Liam says, yeah, I did. It's like he hasn't got a left hand. I don't know. Yeah, why is he going like that? Why? He's every other keeper is leading with their left on that one. And he's gone like that. He's arching across with his right. And that's why it's going basically the middle of the goal. He should save that. Yes, Tolga. Yes. Here's Senna Lamans. Pumps it long. Half an hour to go. Big half hour at Villa Park here. Can Villa hang on? Foul. Easy foul. Let's have a yellow card for him there. I need cards. I'm desperate for cards in this one. I need the ref to start dishing out some cards in the last 30 minutes here. I need a yellow for Villa and 2 for United. It'd be wonderful if we could. Oh, come on. It's a free kick to Villa, just outside the box here. Just outside the box, Aiden Heaven. Brothers, you should get the United cards late on as frustrations kick in. I need a Villa card as well, though. Ball in. Luke Shaw gets it away. Dorgu completes the clearance. Sesko. We've not seen him today, have we? What's happened to Benjamin Sesko? Dorgu, ball in. Cleared away by Villa. Yeah, we've not seen enough of Benjamin Sesko, have we, really? Let's be honest. 70 million quid. Need better. Need more from him. That's a shocking foul. Is that a yellow card, ref? Surely that's a yellow for Luke Shaw. Is that a yellow for Luke Shaw? That was a cynical foul. Was that a yellow? Did he get a yellow card for that? Please tell me he did. No! Should have got a yellow for that. Benjamin Sesko expresses Liam. 30 minutes left. Oh, big chance for United here. Good play from Mount. Wanderless says, does Villa have any cards, Key? No cards in the game. No cards in the game for either of them. I need a Villa card and 2 Man United cards. Sent to the far post, Dorgu. Headed back. United can't quite get it under the control. And here's Onana. Chance now for Villa on the counter. Here's McGinn. Keep driving. Go on, John McGinn. Go on, lad. Get in the box. That's a foul. And it's a corner to Villa. We'll take that. Erdy says Sesko's been kidnapped by Sunderland. Yeah, Morgan Rogers at this point. I'm sorry. I think there has to be a serious conversation about Liverpool paying 100 million for him now. Just pay the money. Just do it. Just take him. Liam says, for me, John McGinn's so underrated. If I could have signed John McGinn and Jared Bowen 3 years ago, believe me, I would have done. That would have been the 2 I would have gone for Liverpool. Short corner, didn't quite work out there for Villa. It's cleared away. Wanderless says, same here, Key, good luck. You too. What are we saying? There's the link again, by the way, sorry. Yes. Yeah, I've put it in, mate. I've put it in. It's in the chat on YouTube. You'll have to go to YouTube because I'm not on Twitch. But if you go to YouTube, you'll see it. The link is there. If you go and you sign up, you get a tenner. You get a tenner free. You don't even need to sign it. You get a tenner free bet. You don't even need to put any money in. Just if you want to. It's there if you want it. All you have to do is go in, sign up for an account, and you get a tenner free bet to put on whatever game you want. Stick it on the Fulham game tomorrow, maybe. Fulham and Forest tomorrow. Bradders, do you know how many matches you've done this year? Over 500. I don't know exactly how many. I still need to count them all up, but I thought we might make 600, but I don't think we will. I think 500 is about where we're at. 520, 530 something I think we're on. By the end of this month anyway. But yeah, if you... Oh, they're in again here, Villa. This is a big chance. Ollie Watkins driving forward. Far post if he wants him. Oh, offside. Poor stuff, that. Yeah, I got my free £10 bet on that one. And I get 50 back. I get 50 back if there's a Man United... I need 2 United cards and 1 Aston Villa card in the next 25 minutes. If I get it, I get 50 quid. Ben says, what the hell, mate? Rumours Isaac's done his ACL. Yeah, 9 months out, mate. Back in September is what I'm hearing. Back for the start... Maybe not even the start of next season, but that's kind of when we're looking. It was a really bad tackle, wasn't it, from Van der Ven? Chance, should be 2. Oh, it's him again, isn't it? Oh, it's not that waste of money, Matheus Cunha, is it? Oh, there you go. Matheus Cunha, and people were saying, Key's not a waste of money. He's a waste of money. He's shite. How's he missed that? 6 yards out. And you could put... My mum would have scored that. Oh, that's dreadful. It's dreadful, that. 2-1, should be 2-2. Ruben Amorim's like, fucking hell, I can't do anything here. Cunha misses an absolute sitter there. Should be 2-2. An absolute sitter. Madness. Absolute madness. Oh, United giving it away again here. That's a foul. That's a foul, ref. Thank you. And a yellow card, please, sir. Yep, yellow for Agate. It's coming. It's coming. I need a yellow for each team. A yellow for each team and we're done. Woohoo! Oh, that's brilliant stuff. A yellow for each team, please. Now the referee's actually booked someone. Once referees actually kind of like uncork... Once they get the cards out once, they tend to get a feel for it, and everyone gets a card then. So I need a United card and a Villa card. Please. Please, help a brother out. Here's Dorgu. Oh, hey, it's a foul. No, it's not. Villa pushing forward here. Pull it back. Hit it. Oh. Get it in the box. Go on, there's the overlap. No. Stand it. What are you doing, John? Corner will do you. Oh. Liam says Dominic Calvert-Lewin would have scored that, to be fair. And Erdy says Harry Maguire deserves the Ballon d'Or. Hey, he might get it at this rate. Everybody gets it. It's a political choice. Harry Maguire just needs to up his PR game and he'll get it. John McGinn with a corner for Villa. Come on, kill him off here, Villa. 3-1. Kill him off. Villa with a corner. Let's get a third. Flick on. Oh, I'd love Lindelof. I'd love a Lindelof goal. Offside. Oh, that's annoying. That's well annoying. Wanderless says Agate got a yellow now. Yep, Agate's got a yellow. We just need 2 more cards, please, sir. One for each team would be wonderful. That's handball. That's handball. More like the Bellendor. Here's Xerxes and who's this coming on? Is it Tyler Fredrickson coming on here? Yeah, look, I think it is. Oh no, it's Fletcher. It's Fletcher coming on. Ben says gutted about Isak. I know, mate. I know, but the thing is, people use that as a stick to beat him with. I actually thought he did really well when he came on yesterday. United chance. Oh, keep him out. Well done. Well done. Xerxes coming on. That's a guaranteed card there. Oh, don't say that, Liam. Don't say that. You've just jinxed it. I need these. I need 2 cards. A card each. Help a brother out. Oh, Diallo. Hey, yellow card for Diallo. Yes. Yellow card for Diallo. Right, I just need a Villa card now. A Villa card in the next 20 minutes, please. Oh, it's coming. Yeah, that's a clear one, that. Clear as day. Villa yellow card for time wasting now, I'm telling you. We're going to get a Villa yellow card for time wasting. Callum says at least it ain't ACL. No, well, that's true. At least, but you say it's not ACL. ACL can sometimes be easier to recover from. Like, you know, Van Dijk recovered quite well and ended up getting back to, not only back to his best, he was probably even better when he came back. So there's players who come back from these sort of injuries and end up being just as good, if not better. So we just have to hope that Isak's the same. Prince Rupert, too bad Ashley Young doesn't play for either of these anymore. He was a walking yellow card. Loved to dive, didn't he? Martinez, time wasting incoming then. Please, that'll do. Yep. Fletcher, here he is for Sesko. Fletcher for Sesko, Xerxes for Agate coming on. United into the last 20 minutes or so. And I just need that Villa card. Come on. A Villa card does me wonders here. Your bet is in the bag. Oh, don't say that. Please don't jinx it. Ben, I need dog who snaps someone. Why would you go player cards? Oh. Cunha's just been snapped there. Give him a card, ref. Get Lindelof booked. Get him booked. It was an awful tackle, that. Oh, that was a naughty one, that, actually. It should have been a yellow card, that. That actually should have been a yellow card. He's not going to get one, but it should have been a yellow card. Callum says, knowing Keys, look, United win 2-3. Oh. No, I need Villa or draw. Villa or draw. Adrian says Martinez loves a yellow for time wasting. Any of them time wasting. As long as the ref is card happy, just give Villa a card. He'll want to equalise it up a bit, won't he? Because United fans are great at spotting that stuff. They'll go, yeah, he only gave 2 cards, both for us all game. Oh, that's shocking. An absolutely dreadful free kick from Mason Mount, that. Ben, it's just a foul I need for dog. Oh, is it just a foul? Oh, you might be on for luck then. Dina and Marlon about to come on. Let me just grab my drink 1 sec. Okay, I'm back. I've not missed anything, have I? I hope Villa win, as I did put a minor bet on for 3-1. 3-1? You're not going to get 3-1. Long ball forward. Good claim from Martinez. We'll take that all day. Slow it down, lad. Slow it down so the referee notices. There's a good ball into the channel for McGinn. It's coming. They're in here, Villa. Stand it up. No! Stand it! Oh, what an effort! Oh! Unlucky. Here's Xerxes. That's a foul. That's a foul. Should be a yellow card, that ref. Should be a yellow card, that. Prince Rupert, I miss Luca Dean so much. Shame he fell out with a Spanish waiter and proceeded to get sold just before Benitez got sacked. Yeah, he was a good defender, wasn't he, for Everton? Ball over to the far side. Here's Dorgu. This is where your foul's coming, Ben, I'm telling you. Oh, no, it's not. United, edge of the box. Mount, great block. And now Villa counter-attack, maybe. No. Big last 15 at Villa Park. Big last 15. United are still pushing. You can't really say they're not in it. Oh, Villa win it back. Oh, that was naughty. That's got to be a yellow, ref. That's got to be a yellow, ref. That's got to be a yellow, ref. Fucking hell, ref. That was a clear yellow card. That was a clear yellow card on Kamara. Oh. Doesn't want to give a yellow, this ref, does he? 3-star Reds, fresh Villa players on, not up to the pace. Gets a yellow now and then. I think they just want him to overrun a pass a couple of times. Like this. Oh, that was a bit naughty. Just need someone to be a bit rambunctious in the tackle for Villa. Or a United player to get through and a Villa player to take the foul and pull him down. Out like that. A cynical foul. Here's Dorgu. Out for a throw-in. Another long throw coming in from United. They've got this one straight out the Arsenal textbook. Copycats. Right, Diallo. Diallo long throw. Brad says, watching you beg for cards reminds me of when I'd watch football with my stepdad and his bets. I know, do you know what though? I'm not usually... Oh, claim for a handball here. You're not getting handball for that. Never handball. No. Claim for anything, United, don't they? Prince Rupert, I don't think Oliver tends to give out that many cards, does he? He's certainly not card happy, but I would have thought that he's given 2 to United already. Watch this. Heaven, flick on. It's off a United arm, that. It's Xerxes' arm, if anything. Flick on. Chance here for United. Should be, again, claim for a penalty. Never. Big claim for a penalty. You're never getting a pen for that. Come on, McGinn. Good lad. That's a foul, ref. We'll take that every day. Thank you, sir. We do love a Man United loss. Always. Yeah, Michael Oliver's shaking his head straight away. Oh, yeah, you're not getting a pen for that. No, it's never a pen. It's not a pen, that. Bounces up and off chests and thighs and everything onto hands. You're not getting handball for that. It's crazy. They'll claim for anything, these United lot, when they're desperate, when they're a goal down. Reese, what have you been suspended for on the other app this time, Key? Oh, it's again same, mate. Promoting gambling, allegedly. But I genuinely haven't said anything at all. I genuinely didn't say. Again, the only thing I can assume it is people saying, Key, I need this for me bet in the chat, and I read it out like a divvy. So maybe I need to just, any word, I might actually need to mute that word. Although saying that, no, I'm not muting it. But I maybe just can't read it out in my head. Like, if I see it in my head, I've got to clock it and go, I can't read that out. So just so anyone who's watching now, if that word appears, maybe I don't read it out going forward. Ben says, Sam Allardyce FC, Diallo running from right back to take a throw in from the left. Yep. Standard United. And last 10 minutes here. Come on, Villa. Drag someone down. Just drag someone down. Give the people what they want. Here you go. This is a Villa foul here. No, it's great defending from Lindelof. Mount back to Yoro. Inside, Martinez, Shaw. Just pumps it in again. Too easy, that. It's going to be a corner, is it? It's keeping it in. No, corner to United. No, goal kick. Hey, love it. Bradder says, could try and get around it by saying beat instead of bet when it's commented. I mean, I could do, but again, it would make no sense, would it? And people would be a bit like, especially if they didn't know what was going on. Like me and you have talked about it now, and the people who are in the live know about it now. Can you imagine if someone said, Aki, I only need another goal for my bet. And I go, oh, great there for, Marco. He needs one more goal for his beat. It'd be like, did I type beat? Did he? Prince Rupert says TikTok, more trouble than it's worth, seems like. Yeah, it is. It's a pain in the arse, to be honest. Onana's walking off. I think he's walking off a bit too slow there, ref. I think he's wasting time. Give him a card. Give him a card. Dreadful. Need another borderline GBH tackle, says Reese. Just anything. Just a late tackle, a cynical foul, Buendia, anything. Erdy says, luckily Kim Jong-un isn't a Man United fan because he would destroy the world. Here's Gesand and Buendia coming on for Onana and McGinn. A lazy late tackle from Gesand, please, would be fabulous. Anything like that. Right, Yoro's coming off for... Who's this coming on? Who is this coming on? It's not Bendito Mantato, is it? No, it's Shea Lacey. Wanderala says anything for a card at this point. I like that 3-star. Yeah, anything for a card. We just need a card at this point. 5 minutes to go plus added time. Or 6 minutes to go plus added time. A cheeky... Oh, they're in here again. Villa's got to win this here. This is it. Oh, it's a claim for an handball. That must be a penalty. That must be a penalty. No. Not having it. Oh, it's a good flick. And now United on the counter-attack here. Here's Dorgu. Oh, come on. Dive in, Villa. Dive in. Dive in. Oh, it's poor from Dorgu. Really poor. Prince Rupert, I remember them when they were in the 2010 World Cup. Good strike from distance, but very easy for Martinez. Cunha reliving that moment. I'm telling you, he's never going to live that down, that player. That half, 6 yards out, him missing that, he'll never live that down if United don't get a result here. Even a point. Come on, Villa. Go on. Drag him down. It's going to be a corner. Corner to United. Bit careless here, Villa, in the last few minutes. It's a little bit careless. Callum, a Scouser just come on for United. His parents must be Everton fans. Yeah. Bradders, with AFCON starting tonight, who do you think wins it? Senegal for me, mate. I'm live for Senegal against Botswana on Tuesday, and I think Senegal win it. I'm live tomorrow, very first AFCON game tomorrow. For 2 o'clock, I'm live. Mali against Zambia. So I've got 2 games tomorrow, 2 watch-alongs. Mali v Zambia, followed by... who have we got later on tonight? Oh, Fulham Forest, isn't it? The 8 o'clock. So 2 games tomorrow. Hopefully you'll join me for them. If you haven't yet, please do like the video. Please do subscribe. Liam, you want a Villa tug now from somewhere? Yeah. A tug in the box, outside the box, anywhere. And a Villa reaction. Get them booked. I can't tell you how gutted I'll be if they don't get a booking now. So close and yet so far. Oh, United, they're shocking here. Absolutely shocking. Right, here is this Bohada coming on? I think it is. Yeah, young Bohada about to come on for Kamara. He's been crap today, Kamara. Mucker, who is tugging what key? It's just we have a saying. It's a little catchphrase on this channel, I guess. Tugging in the box. Wanderla says Villa just need to start seeing red mist. Just a late tackle or a time wasting, anything. I'm hoping the ref gives like a nice long 8 or 9 minutes add-on at the end as well. That'd be lovely. Just to make sure we get that card. Time wasting Villa. Come on. Dirty tactics now. Get him booked for this long throw, ref. Luca Dean. Ishte, how long does he want, ref? Give him a card. How long does he want? Brothers, that's how it always goes. 1 card, corner, or anything away from winning. It's, yeah, crazy. Joe says the setup on YouTube is unreal for a slightly new channel. Thanks, mate. It's an investment. It's a big investment, but I'm doing what I can to make it look a lot better. Football Marble Racing. Has it been a good match? I've been out and about. It's been all right. Yeah, it's been okay. 2-1 to Villa. First half was a bit flat, and then in the last 5 minutes we got 2 goals. Graham says, Key, looks like the Dubbers will have to be put away for another week. Yeah, hey, I know, yeah. United Strand, he's not going to be doing anything for a while, is he? Dubbers are away again. Good shout, Graham. 3-star Red says, no tugging in the box when the United Strand is watching United play. It would bring water to his eyes. And Jordan would have been nice to see the penalty that he was appealing for. What penalty? He was appealing... Oh, the one, the handball? Or the Villa one are you on about? Here's Marlon. Go on. Foul here, Buendia. Dirty foul. No. Football Marble Racing. What happened to the other channel? I've been suspended for 72 hours again, yet again, for promoting betting, even though I haven't. So yeah. Callum, are you doing the Morocco game? I'm not, mate. No Morocco game. I am doing Mali v Zambia tomorrow at 2 p.m. And I am doing Fulham v Nottingham Forest at 8 o'clock tomorrow. So 2 games tomorrow. 2 games the day after. Senegal v Botswana at 3 o'clock. Followed by... Oh, what a strike. Senegal v Botswana at 3 o'clock. Followed by Arsenal Palace at 8. So 2 games every day for the next couple of days. Wanderer says, I wasn't expecting you to grab the shavers. And Prince Rupert, it was better than the Everton-Arsenal game, at least. Yeah, it's been definitely better than Everton was last night. 90 minutes gone. How many minutes are we getting, ref? Give us a nice 9. 8 or 9 minutes so Villa can get a card. Minimum 8. Minimum 8. 4! They're not doing it, are they? They're not doing it. 4 added minutes. TikTok hates Key. Yeah, they don't like me at all, do they? Come on, little bit of a... Kick that away, Morgan. That's a yellow card for wasting time, ref. Kick it. Give me a yellow card for that. FMR, I'm very careful not to mention that sort of thing. The thing is, do you know what? It isn't even me. It's usually... Oh, that was a yellow from Tielemans. It's not even me, mate. It's stuff that gets said in the chat. That's the problem. I know what's causing it. Basically, people in the chat say, oh, what do you think, Key? I need another, 3 tackles for this to happen to get me bet come in. And I read it out like a divvy. And, TikTok interprets that as me promoting betting. So I might have to go to, because I wonder if I can get around that on TikTok by maybe switching to like 18 plus only. Oh, that's a foul. That's a foul and a yellow card, ref. That's a foul and a yellow card. Yes, it's a yellow card. Yes. Oh, brilliant. I love it. There you go. 50 quid for Key. Hey, we'll have that one in the bag. Shashwa says Lindelof never played this well for y'all. For y'all? He's never played for me. Callum says the Scouser what came on is a United fan. What is that about? Do you know what? I used to work with a Scouser. And he was a United fan. And we couldn't understand it. 3-star Red, see you later for the best game of the week tomorrow night. Yeah, take it easy, mate. Have a lovely night. Enjoy your Sunday. And I'll see you tomorrow for Forest against Fulham. Right. Keep them out now, Villa. I've got me bet. I'm happy. I'm happy now. I don't need anything else. Strike miles over. We'll take that all day. Easy peasy. We've had a Villa card. We've had 2 for United. Yeah, there you go. That's fantastic. Yes. There it is. The lad's got it boxed off. Cardi's done it. Cheers, Dean. Right, well, listen, just again, seeing as we're into the last 60 seconds, I'll be putting a donation in now because of that, because that's not even my money now. Dabble has just given me a little bit of cash, so I'm going to put some money in for the for the donation into the bottom. Is it this side? It is this side. Again, I'm gonna remind everyone, there's people sleeping on the streets tonight. If you can, if you've got any spur at all, give your money generously to Crisis. They're supporting homeless families. There's over 300,000 homeless families across the UK, and they'll be sleeping on the streets tonight, right? You've got to help them if you've got anything, a quid, anything at all if you can spur it. Help these guys out. They do some great work up and down the UK, from London all the way up to Newcastle and Liverpool and Manchester and in between. 9 districts, thousands of families helped. They do everything from giving them hot water and sleeping bags and blankets and a nice Christmas meal to somewhere safe to stay and shelter and warmth and all that stuff. And they give them long-term access so they're not being homeless for long-term. The fantastic stuff that they do. If you can help them out. Try and get someone off the streets at Christmas. Ree says, lovely Sunday evening for Key. Well, yeah, sort of. It's a lovely Sunday evening in terms of winning money, United getting beat, and they have got beat. Oh, it's absolutely brilliant. Prince Rupert says, lady dressed as an Xmas present in the stands, gold. Telga says, where is Shelley? She hasn't arrived. I think Shell's poorly at the minute, mate. I'm sure she'll be back on soon. Callum says, Liverpool now very likely to bring in Semenyo or an attacker due to Isak's injury, says Ben Jacobs. Liverpool will bring someone in, I'm so sure. We need definitely at least one centre-forward, one midfielder and one centre-back in January. Any less than that and we'll struggle. Villa win, United in the mud, justice, that's absolutely perfect. You love to see it. Lots of love, everyone. Enjoy your Sunday, whatever you're doing. Thank you very much. Please, before you go, click like on the video. It takes you 2 seconds. Massively, massively helps me. If you haven't yet, make sure you've subscribed. We're live tomorrow for 2 games. Mali against Zambia in the AFCON, followed by Fulham against Nottingham Forest in the Premier League. Lots of African Nations Cup games coming up. As I said, I'm live still Every single day. We're live on Christmas Day coming up as well. We'll be the only watch-along channel in the whole of the world, I imagine. The only YouTube watch-along channel doing a Christmas Day football game watch-along. The only match that's live on Christmas. Aletifak. I'll be live then, and hopefully you'll join me. But either way, I'll see you all soon. Take it easy. Enjoy your Sunday, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Take it easy. Ta-da.